Welcome to the VHS Bandits podcast. Today we're watching 1995's Judge Dredd. Let's pop in the tape.
When there is crime in society, there is no justice.
As a city, we continue to grow.
73 citizen riots.
Come and get us! Throw down your weapons and prepare to be judged! Judge this!
Court's adjourned. You're a legend. You are my finest student.
Get Dredd!
Dredd, you're under arrest.
What's the charge?
Murder.
The evidence has been falsified!
Guilty as charged.
I never broke the law! I am the law!
Chaos.
The sentence shall be life imprisonment.
I'm the chaos. Dredd?
Let me crush him, paw!
Excuse me? We're not together.
It's not for this council to play God.
Who says politics is boring?
We're going to war.
You're alone! Want to be with Drake!
Mr. I am the law.
You got a lot in common.
I'll be the judge of that.
Look out!
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, this is VHS Bandits podcast, episode something. I am Sully, Judge Sully. Kevbot has been sentenced to 18 years in the Aspen Penal Colony for the crime of having children. So I'm taking his place for the time being. With me as always, Tover Hansen.
Hello, I'm Tover Hansen.
And the Dane Train.
Hey, guys.
Joining us via satellite. All right.
That's right.
We watched Judge Dredd.
1995.
Yeah, not the one people like, the other one.
Oh,
I like this one. I didn't see the new one.
I rented the new one when it came out on Divid.
Is it
And
good?
it was okay. It was all right. I mean, it's like, if you've seen The Raid, to me, it was basically The Raid.
Yeah,
Except
it's pretty
Judge
much The
Dredd's
Raid.
in The Raid. It's another movie about, like, a big like, slum skyrise. And there's like a big gang. It was like everybody that lives in every single apartment in the skyrise has guns and they want to kill this one guy. So that is Judge Dredd and that is The Raid. Okay,
Well,
it's the
that's
exact
like
same
the
movie.
first scene. Oh, that's the new Judge Dredd?
Yeah, it's just Dredd.
Yeah. The
Just
new
call it
one,
Dredd.
The new Dredd with that guy. I don't know.
Carl
what his name
Urban.
is.
So
Carl
it has
Irving.
nothing to
right.
do with
Yeah,
this
yeah.
movie?
Is that
No, it doesn't. It's not a
It's
sequel
not
or
a
anything.
shot-by-shot remake?
No.
With Vince Vaughn as Judge Dredd?
Yeah.
God. Couples Retreat, Judge Dredd. We're back here with special guest John, who you guys might remember from the Silence of the Hams episode like 2 years ago. And he is over visiting T-Man over in Los Angeles. And we decided to do a show together since, once again, the Kevbot is on paternity leave.
You guys are paying for that, right?
No, we don't pay for anything.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
So, Mr. Sully, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell the folks at home who you are, what you do, and why you picked Judge Dredd.
All right. Well, you can call me Sully. I am 31 years old. It's going to be like an OK Cupid profile, so everyone, just keep listening.
He's taking ladies.
I am.
He came. He went all the way.
Cut the mic.
Ja-
Cut his mic.
California, from the big old state of Texas.
Yes. I used to live in Massachusetts with these two numbskulls here.
Yeah, we
then
all
I
grew
moved
up
to
together.
Texas, and now I'm in Los Angeles, and I'm about to be super famous. I'm about to blow up sky high, and I decided to slum it, come back to this podcast, lend it a little star quality to it.
Thank you.
Now,
we are forever in your debt.
Last time, I was all about Blu-rays, as you guys may remember. Now, I am all about 4K.
But it's a 4K Blu-ray. It's the same thing, right?
No, it's 4 times the quality of Blu-ray, you see.
Yeah.
Digital download,
but I mean,
or
isn't it a Blu-ray
UHD
disc?
Blu-ray disc?
No, it's, look, I'm not the one on trial here, okay? I am not going to be sentenced for a crime I did not commit. So let's just drop it. But anyway, I also review wrestling stuff.
Yeah, you want to give us
adjourned. Boom.
You got to give us a cheap plug on all of your stuff.
All right. Well, right now I run a website called John vs. Pro Wrestling. It is where I review various wrestling events. That's about all I do at the moment.
How do we get there?
Yeah, there's probably a website. It's I'm not really good at plugging stuff. It's jvpw.wordpress.com.
.wordpress.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for the .com yet because I think the last time I was here I had like 3 different websites that I no longer do. So I don't want to spend the money on a .com and then go, I'm going to go do something else.
Alrighty.
$10.
I want to spend 10 whole dollars.
So we got Judge Dredd. So we did the thing where we took your computer, put it up to your TV so I could watch it with you guys. I have a copy. I see you have a cut box. I have a regular one, but I have like 18 boxes of tapes right now. And normally, folks, we would like pick a movie ahead of time and like make sure that like we all had the tape and stuff. But this was totally on the fly, and I would have spent a ton of time going through my boxes like needle in a haystack trying to find this tape. So I just watched the one that they had. So T-Man, tell us a little bit about this cut box you got over there.
Oh my God! It's got it looks like the movie is called Stallone because his name is about just as big as Judge Dredd. It's got my box is, like you said, it's a cut box. It's got a new release sticker on it. And the tagline is, "In the future, one man is judge, jury, and executioner." That's
pretty
not
good.
really like, I mean, that's just what the movie is, but it's not like a gimmicky tagline. It's just very specific to as what the movie is actually about.
They wanted to get to the point.
I guess so.
I mean, for all you know, they thought that maybe his name is Judge Dredd, kind of like Judge Reinhold. So, but they're like, no, you got to tell him that like he's an actual judge, unlike Judge Reinhold.
And a jury and an executioner.
Hey, I hear the police outside your door right now. That could be Dredd on his way to you, saying podcasts are illegal and the sentence is death.
We're trying to podcast through the block wars right now.
We have to go to the forbidden. What is the
The cursed earth.
The
The cursed earth.
What do you say? The forbidden zone.
the forbidden zone? So, the box. He's standing in front of a giant microchip, so like a macro chip, and he's holding a pistol that's not in the movie. It's a different gun. In the movie, he has a gun that he talks to, and it changes bullets. This looks like a different one. It just looks like a laser gun from like Toys R Us.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap looking.
And he's wearing a badge with a chain around it, like he got it from Hot Topic. You see that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's a wallet from Hot Topic.
So no one steals it from him at Local Bazooka.
Right. And there's a crosshair in the back, and he's not wearing his judge helmet because you have to know that it's Stallone. John, why don't you read the box to us?
All right. Big screen superstar Sylvester Stallone powers this non-stop action hit that's loaded with amazing special effects. In a time when all-powerful and coldly efficient judges act with the supreme authority of both the police force and the legal system, Judge Dredd, Stallone, is the most feared law enforcer of them all. But when a former judge, Armand Asante, hatches a sinister plot to overthrow the government and eliminate the judges, Dredd is framed for murder. Get ready for an explosive action-adventure thrill ride as Dredd does whatever it takes to restore justice.
Oh my God, I don't think the microphone's picking up these sirens, but there's a lot of them.
It's because they're off to nonstop action. The cops are on their way to a lethal, loud, and loaded action adventure, says the NBC TV.
They're on their way to Rob Schneider's place.
Yeah.
Why did Rob Schneider got no love on this box? Is he even in the pictures on the back?
Oh, he's
no
not.
way,
No, it's
right.
just Stallone.
Yeah, there's no Rob Schneider mentioned anywhere, and he's not on. He doesn't get a nameplate. He's not. In
He's
any of
pretty
these
much
pictures.
the star of it, I would say.
He might be in it more than Sylvester Stallone. And so the pictures on the back, it's just him wearing his helmet with a couple other judges, and then he's on his future flying motorcycle machine in a bunch of fire. And NBC TV says it's a lethal, loud, and loaded action adventure. And they're right. They're right.
It's
Acclaim?
rated. Yeah, dude, I saw that too.
Why is Acclaim on the box?
Dude, this must have been
like the video game company.
It's
Acclaim?
like, yeah, maybe. Oh, you know why? Because I read up on the interwebs that they released the movie and the video game both at the exact same time.
That makes
So
sense.
probably in between working on Turok 2 Dinosaur Hunter on N64, maybe they were working on Judge Dredd 64. If that's even a game.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Judge Dredd
I think
game.
it's like a Super Nintendo game or something.
Oh.
Sega Genesis, TurboGrafx
Like a
16.
beat 'em up?
Probably.
like Alien versus Predator.
Like that shitty RoboCop game. You guys ever play RoboCop
Which
arcade?
one? I have.
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
Maybe like in the arcade. Anyway, let's go into the movie.
Oh, wait.
Unless
so-
you ate something funny today.
Yeah, did you eat something
Did
funny?
you eat any funny food, Mr.
Hey, funny
Soup?
boy. Funny
Huh?
boy, did you eat any funny food?
Eating your funny soup.
Hey, nerd.
Well, you just said it. I had some soup right before we started recording.
Was it funny soup?
It was.
Was it Taco Bell French fried chalupa soup?
Nope. It
Oh, sounds
was
kinda good.
regular homemade chicken soup in the crock pot.
Wow.
That's
Huh.
it. Because I'm recording
How do you
from
like
home
that?
today instead of over at the TV studio.
Wowzers.
So
Instead of the TV studio 3 feet away from your home.
I know that's like yeah, exactly, like right down the street from my house. Hey, there was some trailers at the beginning of this movie. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I don't remember them, so you go ahead.
Oh, okay. I saw a trailer for a movie.
Yeah,
Prophecy.
man. Good
It was
start.
for
Prophecy.
the, it was for the Prophecy. With
Christopher Walken and Eric
Christopher
Stoltz.
Walken. And didn't it have that guy from that movie that it's like a bank robbery movie that takes place in Paris? You guys know the movie I'm talking about? That
I think it has the guy from the Flintstones movie on it. The bad guy from the Flintstones movie.
Oh, Kyle MacLachlan?
that sure. I don't know who
Oh,
that is, but
all
all right. Okay. Yeah, that movie. There was another trailer for something, right? I don't remember.
Well, it wasn't for Best of the Best 1, and it wasn't for
Oh.
Best of the Best 2. But we did get a
That's
trailer
right.
for Best of the Best 3.
Yeah, dude, that movie
The
looked
bestest of the best of the best.
that movie
It
looked
did look like
wicked
the best
kick-ass.
of the best.
The best.
Well, the
of
third one's
best of
always
the
the best. So that's how, with Jurassic Park, that's how it was. The Best of the Best, that's probably how it is.
Oh yeah, exactly. It was that movie looked wicked kick ass. I really want
It
to.
looked like karate version of Stone Cold.
Oh yeah. Although there was some guns in that movie too.
Right, but it's still Stone Cold. Stone Cold has the guns, and they peppered in some karate.
Hey, speaking of Stone
For
Cold,
good
real
measure.
quick, I was organizing some tapes over the weekend, and out of a really lousy tape that I had, I don't know, there was some movie I got called Johnny Be Good. I don't know where the hell I got it, but out came a Suncoast Video receipt where somebody
Oh,
bought.
I saw that.
They
yeah.
bought that and Stone Cold in like 1998 from
They
a
have good
Suncoast
taste,
in
man.
Illinois.
It
So
was probably, what, like $80 a videotape because it's Suncoast?
dude, they were $9.99 a piece. So the guy spent
Oh,
$30
all right.
in tax.
Never
They
mind.
were probably having a VHS sale because the DVDs were hot.
They actually paid him $99 each, or $9.99 each to take them.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
what I would do.
Maybe.
I've never seen Stone Cold. I feel like I should.
Oh my
you guys
god,
talk
it's
about it
so
a lot.
good. It's
I've
so
heard you
good.
guys talk about it more than
Guacamole.
once.
Hey,
Yeah, dude.
well, when are you leaving LA? We should watch that before you leave.
That's right.
Yeah, I leave tomorrow afternoon.
Oh.
Until I get called back and I start starring in major multi-million-dollar budget movies.
Well, then
You
I
could be the next Stone Cold.
Oh,
I tell you what,
Or
dude.
the next Judge John.
There's only one Stone Cold I like, and that ain't him.
When you get back to Texas, we'll just do this over again and we'll watch Stone Cold. You want to do that?
Scrap this podcast. We're
All
doing
right.
Stone
Okay.
Cold.
Oh man,
That's fine by me.
Getting ready for the bars. Anywho,
Yeah.
So, yeah, there were some other trailers on this tape. I don't even remember them.
I think those are the only two that I remember.
Right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was going to the bathroom during the third one, so I don't remember which one that is.
It was
And
like
then the
some
movie
military
starts.
movie. I don't know. It didn't look.
Was
good.
it though?
It didn't look good. I'll tell you that.
I don't know.
It
Yeah.
didn't look like a cool action movie like all the other ones did. But all right, whatever.
It was My Dog Skip.
Oh yeah, wasn't it a Disney movie? Wasn't one?
Oh
of
yeah,
Disney
it was
movies?
Operation Dumbo Drop. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know how we could have forgotten that.
Yeah,
That's-
that
How
was
the hell?
very
Why
out
would
of place.
Operation Dumbo Drop be on Judge Dredd? Come on.
They share nothing. They share nothing.
That's right.
Except for giant elephants and Dennis Leary.
That's right.
I do
So
love Dennis Leary. Sometimes
He's a Worcester guy.
yeah, that's right. All right, so yeah, let's get into Judge Dredd here. So I love the opener to this movie.
That's the best part of the movie, I think.
Hands
Although
down,
the
yeah.
Blade Runner opening title crawl.
Oh, right after that.
Oh, shit!
right
Yeah,
after.
no, yeah. How does it? It opens up with what's
James
it?
Earl Jones
Yeah.
reciting just like in a world, but I don't know. I don't remember the words exactly.
The Earth
But it's
got
it sets up the
burnt
whole
to
movie
toast.
Blade Runner style. They talk about how the judges
An
sentence
action-packed
people.
thriller.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
A lethal.
James Earl
loud
Jones just
and
read the back of the
action
box.
adventure.
When a baseball fell into the yard of justice, I was there to stop it, and we created judges, and they were also the jury and the executioner, and every penalty for any crime is death, and everyone's guilty, and I'm gonna blow up your car with a grenade. And
That's pretty much it, yeah.
That's pretty much what he said. Yeah,
That's
word for word.
my God, you got great memory, man.
Thank you.
That's the movie.
That's beautiful.
And that's it.
So the movie opens up with Rob Schneider coming down to Mega City.
Mega City, Mega City, Mega City.
And he's talking to this dude who's just like, all right, you're in Sector 7, pal. Keep moving. So he gets in a taxi.
He just got out of Mega Jail.
Mega Jail, yeah.
For what? I don't remember. Do you guys know?
For being
no.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
I think it was. He's like a hacker, so he like hacked into something. Probably.
I think being a male gigolo is illegal, or having animal parts in you, or being a hot chick are all illegal in Mega City.
That's
so-
true.
So
Rob Schneider is.
He never stood a chance.
He's not a first time offender.
no. So he literally just gets back. Next thing you know, he gets into what he thinks, I don't know, is maybe his apartment, and he falls into the wrong crowd.
Yeah, it's a bunch of scumbags, as we come to find out, and I don't really know what their plan is. They kind of kidnap him, and they're like, "You have to shoot a bunch of cops with us, or we're gonna kill you."
They're rioting. It's like a block riot, so they're trying to
Oh yeah, that's like
win their turf or whatever. And like James Remar of the Warriors fame and Mortal Kombat Annihilation fame leads that group. Fame, yeah.
Fame.
Fame. Yeah.
Hey, after we do Stone Cold, then we should do Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
I can't watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation ever again, man.
Why?
I thought
It was
it
too
was
good?
yeah. I mean, I thought it was gonna be great because I bought it again and it just
No.
it is not aged well,
Great.
my friend.
Great it is. Maybe why
I
don't
need
you
to
watch
hear
it?
zipper lightning.
You
all
need to
that.
watch
That's
it
the
a
one with
third
Reptile.
time, okay?
Reptile's in the first one. He's just like a really bad CGI guy.
Oh shit! Then
Smoke.
that's the one I like.
I think Smoke is in the second one, right?
Jade's in it.
Yeah.
Nightwolf.
The movie's
You know
super
what?
good.
You talked me into it.
How do you know? Oh, come on. We got to watch it. Come on. Hey,
All right.
hey, we got to get some of those new Taco Bell fries, and then we'll be able to watch the movie.
Oh, Taco Bell sounds
I'm down.
okay, I guess, right now.
Oh, man.
Taco Bell is always okay.
Now, I know that. So John, as you have been in L.A. for a week now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys have been doing a lot of tourist stuff, right? Going to tourist attractions and things. I really hope that before you leave, T-Man takes you to the one most important thing in the Los Angeles area, and that is it's like Taco Bell and Domino's drive-through.
Oh, a Taco Bell Pizza Hut drive-thru.
Yeah. Did you guys go?
We have not gone yet, but
You gotta go tonight.
Okay.
I'm
not against
there
that
is
idea.
no excuse. You have to go tonight.
I'll probably just order Taco Bell as I always do.
Why not?
And not
why not
the Pizza
why not
Hut?
Taco smelling pizza slut.
I'm only but one man.
But one man butt.
Yes, I can only poop out of one butt, and the combination of Taco Bell and Pizza Hut would require 2 buttholes, and I'm not willing to.
Or your buddy.
I only have
Well,
but
John's
one
right
butt.
next to you. He's the second butt.
John, I'm gonna have to poop out of your butt.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's what I'm here for.
So, what's your favorite junk food that we've had that you don't have in Texas here?
Oh, here? Probably the chili burger from yesterday at Tommy's.
Tommy's famous Hollywood burgers.
Oh, cool.
It's put like chili on a cheeseburger. It's pretty good. I didn't know what to expect, but I dug it.
Yum yum yum. What about Fat Burger?
Oh, Fat Burger. Yes.
Tommy's or Fat Burger?
Fat Burger.
All right,
Fat Burger wins. I forgot about Fat Burger. I've been
never forget.
What's the other
Eating
one
too
that I
much.
went to? There's a burger place I went to when I was in California. What the hell's it called?
Was it good?
Guy Fieri's
In-N-Out.
Burger
You went to
Express?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. I went to In-N-Out, and I was like, it's okay.
Oh, see,
It's not as good as Fat Burger.
I should have
no,
gone to Fat
the
Burger.
In-N-Outs, weirdly enough, in California, from my experience eating at one for 20 minutes, are not as good as the ones in Texas. Texas
Really?
knows how to roll. Yeah, because
Okay.
I go to In-N-Out all the time in Texas, and it's awesome. And I came here and I was like, it's fine, but it's not as good as Texas In-N-Out.
That's weird.
So now we got our own little block war going on here.
That's almost like when you go to Dairy Queen and you say that the Dairy Queens are way better in Texas.
They are, man. They're so good. The food's so expensive, but it's okay.
Is there a restaurant or a place that either of you miss from Massachusetts that you don't have out there?
It's got to be Friendly's, right?
Friendly's, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Friendly's,
Friendly's.
man.
Hey, do you
I
know?
would say Ruby Tuesdays, but apparently
they're
gone. So.
Not Papa Ginzo's?
Friendly's, I'd have to say, is better than Papa Gino's.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, a brand new Friendly's literally opened up like a month ago.
Is it like their weird new version of Friendly's where they like serve super
the
quick
one
and
in
stuff?
Marlboro, right?
The one in Marlboro.
In Marlboro.
Yeah, I just went
I'm for
there.
20 off 9.
Yeah, I just went there to get some ice cream like a week ago. It's right down the street from work. And actually,
Is it
so
hopping?
So, oh, dude, it was packed. I mean, like, you couldn't even sit down. We were gonna sit down and have ice cream, but we had to take it to go. So what happened was,
Jeez.
so now,
This is what the fans tune in for. Friendly's talk.
I know. So, my wife is really into collecting
My wife?
Pyrex now, since she wanted to go to the Savers in Marlboro. So
They're
we're like, all right.
collecting what?
Pyrex. It's like these.
What the fuck is Pyrex?
It's like porcelain Tupperware from the 50s and 60s and stuff.
Oh.
It's collectible stuff, you know.
Okay.
So
Go
she's
on.
in. It's all the crap that you'd find at the at like the pots and pans section at Savers, you know. So she wanted to go to the Savers in Marlboro, which is where I found a copy of The Haunted Mask 2 Goosebumps in a puffy case, which was awesome. And and on the way we were like, hey, let's go. And we passed it, so we were like, hey, let's go get some ice cream. So that was my one and only time. And actually, I tried to go in there to get a Jubilee roll, and they said they were all out of Jubilee rolls for the season.
Oh my
They
God.
They only
As
have them at
thrilling-
Christmas time.
As thrilling as your story about Friendly's not having a Jubilee roll is, maybe we get back to Judge Dredd.
Yeah, okay, I suppose. Hey, by the
I
way,
have so many questions about Jubilee rolls.
Tell us
though.
more about your soup.
hey, it's Monday. You didn't put up a new episode today.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Hey, shit.
You guys can't timestamp
Well, you know,
this.
well-
This is supposed to be
well,
eternal.
You guys have been hanging out. I wasn't gonna. I was like, hey, you guys are busy hanging out. I don't want to disturb.
No,
that.
you can remind me, man. It's all right. I
big
blame
deal.
you, sir.
He's looking at me. I didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Oh, fair
Which one do you
Why
want to
didn't
do?
you-
There's like 3 episodes, right? There's Terratoons. There's the hell's the last one that we just did?
Are we cutting this out of the show? What are
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
We're just gonna Frankenstein this into like a 3-minute thing. Judge Dredd, James Earl Jones.
All right.
John is 31
We'll
year old.
talk
and
later
very
about
handsome.
which one I forgot to put up.
let's get back to Judge.
All right, so
Dredd.
we got the block wars with
We
James
should just be a
Remar.
Tuesday show now because I fuck
Tuesday
up so much.
show.
Is it really? Do you do that a lot?
I fuck up
But
often.
then it's gonna turn into a Wednesday show and then
Yeah,
a Thursday
yeah.
show. So, yes. So there's a block war going on
party war.
outside. People are shooting at each other. There's Molotov cocktails going around. And next thing you know, all these dudes that Rob Schneider just befriended are like, hey, let's just start shooting at the window. Start shooting random people. Okay. And then the judges show up. And they're like, we need backup. They're shooting all over the place. And that's when we meet Judge Dredd.
The most judgy judge of them all. Oops.
Oh,
I
ew.
farted.
Yeah.
And what does Judge Dredd say?
Yeah, I don't know what he said.
I am the law.
Yeah. How many times does he say that?
Only twice, weirdly enough.
Really?
I
thought
know.
it
I was a
3
little
times.
disappointed. I had a whole counter ready. I was like, this is going to be hilarious. We're going to say you said it like 30 times. Twice. He said it twice.
Well, maybe in Judge Dredd too.
His big thing is when he goes, how do you plead? And they go, not guilty. And he goes, I knew, I knew
Oh,
you. Yeah.
you should have counted that. I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, there it is.
I knew you'd.
Yeah, he says that like
guilty.
18 times.
Yeah. He said it like 18 times just in this scene.
That's
Or
true.
once.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And so obviously he blows them away with guns. And
He's
he
got his
kills-
fancy gun that he talks to, and it changes the bullets.
Yeah. He says like kill rounds or something, and then
Rapid
lethal-
fire.
Yeah, it's like like he's playing Time Crisis or something.
Yeah.
and he like shoots the gun that's floating around the corner.
Machine
Rapid
gun.
fire. Lethal rounds.
Reload.
Reload. Don't shoot me. I'm Rob Schneider. Oh.
Oh, man. See, if Acclaim did do a video game for this movie, it should have been a rail shooter like that.
Right? It really should have been.
Really.
And also, when we were like flying around the city, so like the beginning there's a bunch of flying cars and shit. There's a futuristic Jack in the Box, which I thought was pretty clever of them to throw in there. And anyway, I just wanted to mention that.
Good point.
Is there any more significant stuff? I mean, there's the fight, but then Rob Schneider goes into a spaghetti robot.
Yeah. Judge
A
Dredd
Coors
just,
Light sponsored spaghetti
Yes.
robot.
Judge Dredd just kills
They
everybody.
paid top dollar to be the spaghetti robot in this film.
Yeah, I don't.
Really
why
made
was
me
there
wanna get my
spaghetti in that
spaghetti from
robot? Was
Coors.
it like a
I
trash
think it's a
robot?
recycled food bot. It's like a rolling vending machine
that's
that you put
right.
in old food and gives you more spaghetti. Because they have a big thing about recycled food in the future.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Right,
good
right,
for
right.
the environment and okay for you.
Probably turns into like protein bars or something.
Or Coors. They just put in spaghetti and it turns into Coors Light. So Judge Dredd's like, there's something wrong with this spaghetti robot. Hey, I'm going to shoot it. And then the spaghetti robot's like, do not shoot spaghetti robot. Spaghetti robot is your friend and not Rob Schneider inside of a spaghetti robot.
Pay no mind.
Boop, boop, boop. And then Judge Dredd's like, 1, 2, spaghetti's coming for you. And then Rob Schneider opens up the spaghetti robot and he's covered in spaghetti. He's like, I'm Rob Schneider, don't shoot me. And then he's like, commandeering a spaghetti robot for blah, 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 blah is illegal. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
I knew you'd say that. You're going back to prison for 5 years for no reason. Blah. And then he's like, I'm just trying to... I'm talking way too much.
No, keep
Someone
going,
else
man.
says-
Keep going.
Someone else says...
This is
and-
the perfect summary.
And then Robert Schneider says, oh, no, I'm just trying to save my life. There's a whole shootout going on. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You disobeyed the law, and now you're going to prison.
Which means he disobeyed him because he is the law.
I am the law. This is a terrible
No,
impression.
these are really good Sylvester Stallone impersonations. Dave Train would tell us if we were doing a bad job.
Oh. You know, the best thing I liked is when Sylvester Stallone says that line, his little teeny little like silver microphone just like goes boop, it just pops out of his helmet.
I didn't notice that.
And I'm like,
Oh,
where's,
yeah,
where's
'cause
the
he gets in the
speakers
elevator's
though?
voice.
Like I said, his microphone. I mean, his motorcycle have the the megaphone.
It probably accesses the mainframe
That's
and then
true.
does the speakers around because I think that's still like a prison camp, right? Like that's where he is.
No, he was just in an apartment building.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
It was just a regular ass apartment building.
Oh, my bad.
In Mega City Inn and Suites.
Mega City. One of you guys say it looked like Super Mario Brothers? The Mario
Yeah,
Brothers
yeah,
movie?
yeah.
Oh,
The set
totally.
looks like the Mario Brothers movie.
They just need those stupid shoes.
With Dino Hatton? Was that it?
Oh God.
Was
And,
that what it was called?
I think it was Dino Hatton.
God. You know what
And
I
then
love?
Rubio or whatever his
Mud.
name is puts his hands in mud. Is his name Rubio, the bad guy?
What?
Rufio?
No. What?
Wait, Rufio.
Koopa.
Rufio's in
What's
Hook.
I know. What's the
King
bad guy's
Koopa.
name?
King Koopa.
No, not Koopa. I'm talking about Judge Dredd.
Oh, Rico.
Judge Rico.
Rico,
Rico.
Judge Rico. Yeah, and then there's his like love interest, which isn't really a love interest because she only shows up at the end of the movie too. But she's like, "Come on, he's just trying to be a Rob Schneider guy,
Some
you know,
spaghetti.
just trying to eat some spaghetti out
He's
of
trying
this
to make
trash
his way
can
as a
robot."
spaghetti robot.
and then he's like, "He disobeyed the law. I don't give a fuck. The only thing that matters is the law."
I really wish he had said, I don't give a fuck, like, in this movie.
Oh my! This is rated
I
R.
think the producer said that.
I was about to say that because maybe it was a
Hey,
PG-13
'cause, like,
movie, but I
yeah,
guess
like,
not.
I looked up on the box says rated R, but I saw on the internet that they were trying to push to make it PG-13, but
Yeah.
it
What's
didn't
so
happen.
rated R about this? They don't say any swears.
Well,
There's
they
no
shot up
boobies.
There's
a lot
some
of
blood. There's
people.
like a little bit of blood.
You know,
There's yeah, like he's got like a scar on his head. There's more blood in Johnny Tsunami than there's Judge Dredd.
Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah,
I've never seen Johnny Tsunami.
it's a bloody,
Yeah, you're all right.
bloody film
A
about
tsunami-
war.
Tsunami of blood.
It's a Disney Channel original Grindhouse movie. Is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Tsunami has to avenge the tsunami that killed his family, so he takes it out on the Yakuza with only a longboard at his side.
Does his longboard have like built-in machine guns on it?
Sure, why
So
not?
he
I don't
shoots
give a
as he
Guys, we
fuck.
should be saying this on air. This is too good of an idea. We could just be repurposing this for Extreme Ops 2
For
or
when,
something.
yeah, when we
Extreme
pitch Johnny
Ops 2.
Tsunami 3.
Extremer Ops.
Yeah,
More
we could be making
extreme.
money. We could be raking in the dough.
Hey,
I
you
really
two are
wanna
the
do
ones that are
Extreme
in.
Ops.
You guys are the ones that are in Movie City over there. Go make it happen.
All right.
That's
See you,
true.
dude.
Go
See
do
ya,
it
we're
right
gonna
now.
go pitch Johnny Tsunami 3.
That's right.
What the
Johnny
fuck were we
Tsunami,
talking
best
about?
of the best.
Uh,
Johnny Tsunami 3.
Rob Schneider got sentenced to 5 more years, and he's all mad about it because his crime, the punishment doesn't fit the crime. But
That's
of course-
true.
Yeah, and that's where we left off. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened.
Oh yeah, and the girl. Yeah, so we already got that. The girl, he likes her or
Nice.
whatever, but not really. Blah 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 blah. And then do we go?
Didn't he say
do
like?
we go?
I'm sorry. There's a part where she's like, "Don't you have any friends?" He's like, "I got one. The law." Doesn't he say that?
I don't think he. No, I think we imagined that.
He said something
no,
about that.
yeah, she goes like, "Haven't you ever had any friends?" And he goes, "I did once." And then they're like, "What happened to him?" He's like, "I judged him."
Oh
then-
yeah,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, which is Judge Rico Suave.
yeah.
Rico.
Clone me. Then do we go? Where do we go?
He goes
from
like
here?
the council of like Max von Sydow and those people.
Oh, but does the guy escape? Does the evil man escape before this, and he buys a robot?
Why don't we jump to that guy escapes part?
Okay, we'll go to the guy escape.
So
The guy
so
escapes.
Rico escapes.
Rico.
There we go. What's the next part?
Well, so he escapes, but it looks like Alien Resurrection,
Dude,
right?
it-
So this is what?
Yeah, it looks exactly like Alien Resurrection.
You want to check the chair? So
Who are you
the
expecting? Santa Claus?
the warden for some reason goes in to talk to Rico, who has a really nice cell. It's like a giant room, and there's a turret gun in there that is also,
auto guns, I believe they call them.
it's also an Apple HomePod, and the guy's like, "Hey, guns, don't kill me," and the guns are like, "Okay, voice recognized. We're not
That's
gonna kill you."
the warden. The warden says that.
Yeah.
Because the warden comes in and he like gives him a package, and the package is like Dredd's badge and a picture of a reporter that was reporting on the crimes that were happening with the block wars. And a gun, I guess, like a gun, just like he builds.
Yeah, it's
a
like a pack of
transformer.
cigarettes that
It's
turns
like
into a gun.
like Megatron, where
And he
at one
shoots-
part it's a business card holder, and then the next it's a gun.
Right. And who fucking gave him this package, dude?
It was the evil judge on the council of judges,
Oh.
Jurgen something or another, Gaptooth.
All right,
Judge
yeah.
Gaptooth.
And
The
then
guy who's
the-
not from Tremors.
He
The
took
one who looks like he would do that.
Yeah.
He took the gun and he shoots the guy in the neck, and somehow, even though it would have gone right through his spine, he's still alive.
Well, he shoots him in. Yeah, well, he shoots him in the throat to stop the because the auto guns are voice activated, and just because he doesn't say anything for 2 seconds, the guns turn on him.
Yeah, he
for some
says,
reason.
Alexa, don't shoot me.
And the guns go, I don't give a fuck.
Actually, yeah, this is exactly what happens. Alexa, don't shoot me.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
And then he gets shot.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So,
And then this guy escapes because these other robot guys come in. They're like the SWAT team. They're like above the judges.
oh, dude.
But they look like robots.
They're not robots.
they have
They're-
these-
yeah, okay,
They
They look like
these-
XFL members.
like Judge SWAT. Yeah,
They kind of, they look like they look like a 2XL toy from 1992.
They actually
that
do.
you put a cassette in the chest that I still have. And they have, I want to talk about their machine guns real quick. They have these big giant ass like concrete tubes of they're like machine guns that look
They
like
look like potato cannons.
yeah,
Or that like giant Pringles cans.
yeah, it's like they're like you'd shoot
When
the
you take the
t-shirts at
wrapping
the audience
off.
with. They're huge. Everybody's like all the machine guns in this movie are like ridiculously huge. They look like
And-
super soakers.
Yeah.
it's a '90s action movie, man. That's the
Yeah.
only way they can make them.
And I don't know how he escaped the rest of the prison. Because I'm assuming this is a big prison. Maybe that guy helped him out somehow.
Well, no,
I don't
because
know.
like he ends up in the body bag, and then later on, like the guy's like looking through stuff, and he just Undertakers
yeah.
himself up and shoots that guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, back in Judge Land,
Yeah.
Judge Dredd is
He has to go teach ethics at the college,
Oh,
the Judge College,
business
Judge University.
ethics.
yeah.
$60,000 a year because it's a private
I don't
school.
think there's any black people in this movie.
Probably not.
Because this is the point where like the angry black sergeant with the mustache would say, "I need your badge, Judge Dredd. You just killed 18 civilians for no reason."
You're a loose
That's
cannon.
basic-
You're on
Yeah.
suspension.
That's basically what happens, except he just like sends him to the community college and forces him to teach judge ethics.
And he takes his helmet off for the first time, which you
And
guys
we realize it's Sylvester Stallone.
finally. I was wondering who that guy was. I was like, who's the guy that talks like this? But you guys familiar with Judge Dredd at all? The comics? You guys ever read the comics?
Nope.
All right. Well, the comic books, Judge Dredd can't take his mask off because he's scarred up. So,
This ain't RoboCop, man.
yeah, well, it was before RoboCop. Came out in 1976.
Oh.
It's before Star Wars. And then so the whole big thing with Judge Dredd fans is they got real upset because like the second he could, Stallone just took his mask off. And that's like a big hoopla. So I would just like to say that it goes against the canon. Goes against the canon of the Judge
This
Dredd
is
universe.
new canon, man.
It's a new canon.
New canon. This is Nick Cannon.
This is the Nick Cannon of Judge Dredd.
This is the Nick.
Wild and Out Judge Dredd. Wild and Out Mega City 1.
Oh man. Oh god. Anyway, America's Got Talent. Judge Dredd.
voice.
Does the new guy in the new movie? Does he take off his mask?
Nope.
Huh.
Yeah, because you're supposed to keep the helmet on because he doesn't have like a face. Like the one time they take it off in the comics, I believe they like censor it.
Oh.
They put like the big censor bar over it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's some fun nerdy facts for
Yeah,
you out
that's
there
just part of it,
in
like,
podcast land.
I just think it's funny because like the first part of the opening of the movie is like showing all the Judge Dredd comics, and then they go into the movie and they're just like, "Fuck your Judge Dredd comics." Stallone takes his mask
He
off.
just burns them.
Yeah, pretty
in the-
much.
in
He's
the
like-
block war
Pretty much.
to keep warm in spaghetti.
The spaghetti robot.
That's what fuels the spaghetti robot. Is burns Judge Dredd comics.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's funny. I like when movies just like just toss the cannon out. Because if you're gonna make a movie, you might as well just make it weird. Like, don't even just try to subscribe to it.
Do you
But
think,
yeah, so that.
Do you think when Rob Schneider was in the robot, when he was touching all the cold spaghetti, didn't think he was all like, ew, brains and intestines?
Thank God someone turned the lights on. It's just cool spaghetti. Yeah, so then we're at the community college for judges, and he's teaching class, and he's supposed to be teaching ethics, but he ends up teaching them about guns
Yeah, he
anyway.
just like shoots different guns.
Yeah, he's like, this gun shoots bullets, and he shoots them. And he's like, this gun, you talk to it, like, and then it shoots other bullets. Hey, gun, bullets, boom, 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 boom.
And you
Rapid
get to have one of
fire.
these guns if you graduate.
Yeah. And then he's like, this is a motorcycle that flies. And it goes, malfunction, malfunction. You get to have this one if you can fucking make it work. Or whatever.
If it works.
Which I thought was actually pretty funny. I think the writing of this movie is actually really good. I'm going to say it right here. I think the story
You're gonna
structure.
go on record?
I'm going on record saying the story structure of Judge Dredd is great. There's a lot of good callbacks because that comes back around, and and I think also going on record saying I like Rob Schneider, not only in this movie.
Cut the mic. Cut his
but,
mic. Someone
hey,
cut his mic.
You don't
Someone
censor
cut his
me.
mic.
You don't censor me. Real Rob is a good show, and so
Cut the mic. He's got a gun.
The Animal is not a bad movie. Dane Train, would you like to elaborate?
What about the hot chick?
I cannot vouch for the hot chick.
What about
but the
Deuce
Animal is actually pretty
hey,
funny.
What about Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo?
Actually, I didn't like that movie either. But the Animal.
Okay.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about the Animal and Judge Dredd.
We're talking about
And Home Alone 2.
And
I'm
Home
sorry.
Alone
We're-
2.
We're okay. Trying to think what else has he been in. I can't think.
A spaghetti robot.
He says you can do it a lot in those Sandler movies. Does that count?
Oh, that's right. Yup. He's in those too.
And then something happens. Does Judge Dredd get pulled aside by someone else?
Oh no! What
or-
happens is while he's teaching or whatever, Rico has the Dredd thing or whatever, and he kills the
Oh.
reporter.
Oh wait,
and
so
the wife.
but we didn't talk about Rico buying his robot.
I think isn't that afterwards?
I thought he buys his robot beforehand.
Look, this
'Cause
movie
he
is
has to
very.
get-
This movie has a lot of layers,
'cause
so
he
it's
needs-
hard to kind of put everything.
Yeah, he
together.
needs to get the judge gun. So he goes to a 24-hour pawn shop that doesn't take IDs, and he buys
My
a
kind of pawn
judge
shop.
gun. And the guy's like, there's a big robot in like sitting in the back. He's like, I thought they got destroyed. He's not.
You gotta speak with a lisp.
You
It's
have to
Armando
speak with a
Thante.
There is a robot in the back.
It's not
blah, blah,
Ricardo
blah.
Montalban, man.
Well, he is now.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought they destroyed those after the war. And he's like, you can have them. You just can't have them be active or whatever. They're collector's items. And he also opens a box, and there's a judge gun in it. And the guy's like, don't touch that gun. It's only for judges. And then he's like, fuck you. And he takes the gun. He's like, I must be a judge. And he shoots him. And into this robot, he just like scotch tapes together 2 wires, and it starts fucking working again. He's like, I am the robot. What do you
Practical
want me
effect
to do?
robot too. To give
It
them
looked
a little
really
credit.
good. It looked really good. The effects in this movie, as NBC Times said, is they're good.
NBC TV,
NBC TV,
the bastion of film criticism.
they are good, and it was good. And then some other stuff probably happened.
Anyway, yeah. So Judge Rico kills the reporter and everything,
Yes.
and he wears the Dredd thing. So the guy goes Dredd, and then he gets shot.
How could he see that?
He's
Because
a reporter, man.
That's true. He sees all.
Yeah, you gotta have your eyes. You gotta have sharp eyes in that world.
That's very,
Mega City
very
One.
true.
You know, a lot of stuff happening.
So then Judge Dredd, the real Judge Dredd, is
Yeah.
tried for murder, and he loses. But he tries to get his love interest girl to be his defendant or lawyer.
Yeah, and it looks like
rather.
it's gonna work until they have
Defense lawyer.
They're like, this gun actually only has the DNA signature, and you can only use it if it's like the same name as you. Like, what is it? Like the DNA of the person every time the gun go, like the bullet changes, like it registers the DNA imprints.
Something
of the
like
person
that,
using
yeah.
it.
So he goes to judge jail, which is regular jail.
Well, he also says, he goes, I didn't break the law. I am the law. And that's the second I am the law.
Wait, how does he say it, though?
Oh, I didn't break the law. I am the law. And then,
That's pretty
He's asking
good.
a question.
I am available for all acting gigs. Just so
Hey,
everyone
do you
knows.
think they got the
If
three
you need a
seashells
Stallone
in prison?
impersonator, call this guy. What?
You think they got the 3 seashells in prison?
You wouldn't know how to use them.
Well, it's right.
And then they're on a plane and it becomes Con Air real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And guess who he's sitting next to on prison plane?
Who?
Rob Schneider.
My God.
The animal himself. And
as he
Rob
goes,
Schneider immediately outs him.
uh-oh, I turned into a spaghetti robot. Meow, meow, meow. Rob Schneider is spaghetti robot.
And that plane, that like criminal Con Air plane, gets shot down by a bunch of hillbilly cannibals.
Yeah, who hate award shows.
We also missed a part before then where the main judge, played by Max von Sydow, retires. So Dredd only goes to prison instead of going to
The chair.
instead of getting murdered right on site. So he retires, and they have to like abide his last wish, which wasn't, hey, let him go. It's fine. It was just, hey, just send him to jail. It's fine. It's whatever.
And when you're a judge, when you retire, you fucking have to go into the Shitsville or whatever. Shit
The
world.
cursed earth.
The cursed earth. The buffalo. And Dane, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you watching a different movie? Oh.
No, what are you talking about?
It just looked like you were staring at your computer screen watching a different movie.
I'm
or
looking at
something.
you guys.
Hey.
It's rude to stare.
Goodness.
Well, you have to understand. From our perspective. Never mind.
If I was watching another movie, you'd hear it.
You have headphones on. I wouldn't
I'm
hear
listening,
shit.
I'm listening to you guys. Jeez. So, anywho, all right. So, it's at this point where we find out that the guy who was the sea captain in the House of the Dead Uwe Boll movie is a bad guy. And
Another movie I have not seen. Thank
You've
God.
never seen that movie?
No, man. I like my Uwe Boll movies. I like Postal. Postal's pretty good. Rampage is a movie.
Wait, you Bold's directing Rampage? No.
No.
He did,
Rampage,
like-
where like the guy goes like on a shooting spree. There's like 3 of them now.
I
He
thought that was
turned into
Postal.
No, it's different.
that's another
It's
one that he
different
did.
than Postal?
Different than
okay, sorry.
Postal. Actually,
Never
funny
mind.
enough, real quick, I was at a wedding recently, and I met a guy who's worked with Uwe Boll.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
How's
what do you have
therapy
to say
working
about
out
that?
for him?
What's that?
How's therapy working out for him?
He was a cool dude.
All right, fair enough.
Who Bold was?
No, this guy
Oh.
who told me he worked with Uwe Boll. So anyway, that's a story for another day.
We'll have to interview him for the show.
Oh, it's already on my
In the works?
in my noggin of people
Nice.
to interview. So because we were talking about the
it's
show.
pre-notebook phase right now. Never mind.
The Ryan Gosling movie? What?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing.
You lost me. That's not a.
That's
That's not
okay.
a. Uwe Boll did not do that movie.
Never mind.
All right, moving on.
Without explaining my joke, Judge Dredd's plane gets hijacked by a.
Shot down, not hijacked.
Well, there's also a rogue criminal.
Yeah, because Rob Schneider sees the guy immediately and goes, Dredd, like fucking just putting a bullseye on him because he's put all of those people into jail. So
Yes.
then this guy breaks out and he's like, I'm going to stab you. And then before he can stab him, they're shot down by what was it, like 4 of them? A bunch of cannibal hillbillies known as the Angel Gang, which I believe is part of the comic book series.
And one of them's a cyborg.
Yeah, one of them's like a cyborg man.
with a microwave dial on his forehead. And to begin with, he's set to 1, but you don't want him to turn up to 4 or whatever.
He's got like an egg timer in his
whatever
head.
his settings go to. And so Rob Schneider and Judge Dredd are taking. What's Rob Schneider's name in this movie? Does he have a name?
Well,
Is it like
let me
Pinky or
consult.
something? Pigsley?
Pinky?
Herman Fergie Ferguson.
Fergie. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to call him Rob
He's got
Schneider.
that boom boom pow.
And they're held hostage. They're tied up in the cannibal dungeon, and they just have a big cannibal fight. Really,
Cannibal.
They're saved by Max von Sydow's character, and then Max von Sydow is killed by Robot Man. And then,
and then the robot, the cyborg hillbilly's like powered by city electricity somehow. And this is what Judge Dredd says. I don't know. He's not like plugged into the wall like a vacuum, but Judge Dredd's like, yeah, this is an illegal use of city power. How do you plead? And then he electrocutes him, and he goes, I knew you'd get electrocuted by me because I'm the one that did it. Yeah.
I fucked you up.
And then he kills cyborg robot guy.
Good old cyborg robot guy.
Who before that killed the old guy.
Oh, Judge Fargo?
Yes.
That was the Robot Man. According to, again, the Mean Machine Angel. is
The
his
Mean
name.
Machine Angel, folks. The Mean Machine Angel.
Yeah. He looked like a WMAC master. It was pretty cool.
But does the old guy like have any other significance?
Well, he's like a father figure to Dredd.
Yeah.
And then, outside of that, like, he saved his life by sending him to jail instead of dying.
As
and
he's
saved his life again.
Yeah.
Well, like right before he dies, he tells Judge Dredd that he's a test tube baby, and Rico is his evil brother. Right? I think it's funny. It's like that story where he's all like, your genes were of the ultimate cop, and your brother was of the ultimate villain. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. There was two of
Yeah.
them, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
They locked the bad cop up.
Good cop,
Why
bad
did
cop.
they make the? Why
Starring
did they even
Lorenzo
bother
Lamas.
making the bad cop?
It just happened, man. You can't. The Janus Project was just a thing. You know, they didn't know what they were doing. They were playing God.
That's true.
Yeah, they said that
And
like
we
8
all know
times
what
in the movie.
happens.
Yeah, they were playing God though. So they had to make sure you knew it.
So, are you saying that Judge Dredd is the second coming of Jesus?
Yes, I am.
Or are you going on record saying?
I am
Judge
going on
Dredd?
record. I am opening up a church right down the street from your apartment, the Church of Dread.
All right,
The
folks.
Church of Dread. That sounds like a horror movie. I'm gonna do that.
There you go.
Ooh, those are some stylish pants.
I'm
You
in my
look-
PJs.
You look comfy, cozy,
As soon as I get home, I slip right into the PJs.
and eat soup.
And I eat soup. Am I not the coziest person on the planet?
I'm quite jealous of your coziness right now.
See,
Soup
you
and
can't.
PJs.
You can't because you just told me it's 80 degrees down there. So you have to
So
wear.
I sleep in the nude.
So you're just constantly cozy because it's just like, you're just always warm.
Well,
and you just want to take a nap.
You're like hot and like oh god, I must be hot all the time. Whereas me, I'm like, ooh, I'm nice and comfortably warm as toast over here in my warm flannel PJs, eating a nice hot bowl of soup.
So what you're saying is that I'm hot and you're warm, therefore
Yeah.
you're more cozy.
That's exactly what I'm
Alright.
saying.
There's a slightly different temperature difference between.
I
our
mean,
current
outside
scenarios.
it sucks. That's why I'm warm and toasty in the house.
Yeah.
Fair
But I
enough.
can go outside.
Yeah,
That's the
we can go
difference
outside right
also.
now. We
I
can
go outside
spoon
right
outside
now.
on the roof.
Why do you
It'll
think
be
so
great.
many people sleep on the sidewalks here? Because they're cozy.
Yeah, of course. That's what it is.
So anyway, Judge Fargo
Yeah, what
tells
about
everyone
him?
about the Janus Project, and then he just he's dead. So the Dredd decides to take Fergie with him for some reason, and to go back to Mega City 1 and take Rico down once and for all. So I believe he judged him earlier, right? Like the judging off camera was him when he was talking about, I've only judged one friend.
Yeah.
I think it happened like 10 years ago. I think the guy from House of the Dead said that it happened like 9 or 10 years ago.
All right.
Because they used to be partners.
Yeah. There you
and
have it.
brothers.
So they return to Mega City 1.
Mega City. Oh, Mega City 1.
And they have to go
Yeah.
through a fire pit to get back into the walled city.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
It lets out the fire from all the pollution and something.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's like a release thing, you know. You gotta let out some of that tension.
That's where you burn all the old spaghetti.
Yeah, you burn all the old spaghetti.
It's the spaghetti
and the Judge Dredd
incendiary.
comics.
Incendiary.
No, it can't
Incinerary.
be the spaghetti because they recycle it so people can
Oh,
eat
it's
it.
true.
Maybe
true.
that's where they cook the old spaghetti to make it new spaghetti.
They gotta warm up the spaghetti using this fire that bursts every 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So they crawl
I
into
want
the big
spaghetti.
spaghetti machine,
All right.
and then they get back into the city because they fall through a trash chute.
They fall through like a trash chute that they land in like a bunch of ashes. I'm assuming that was ashes
I'm
because
assuming
there was a
it
fire machine.
poopies.
Probably.
You're gonna assume it's little poopies,
Little poopies, little fire poopies.
little turd balls. All right, and while that's happening,
Fire
there's
poopies.
also Rico's killing all the judges. Like him and his giant robot friend are killing all the
His
judges.
giant robot friend.
So-
he kind of looks like shit. What's that? Was that robot? Not the Iron Giant, but there was like a anime cartoon. It was on like the Sci-Fi Channel early mornings. It was pretty good. Never mind. Fuck it.
On Sci-Fi Channel?
Yeah.
The Notebook with Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams.
Megatron. It was
Oh.
it Megatron? I don't know.
Ultraman.
Ultraman. Was it Ultraman?
That was on TNT. At like
Kevin
5
Sorbo, UPN 38.
Yeah.
That's the
Andromeda.
one. It was Andromeda. Anyway,
So yeah, he's killing all the judges because with all the judges dying, the main evil bad judge can now convince the council to reactivate the Janus Project because they need people to replace them with. So they all activate it, and then they all decide that they don't want to play God. Each one tells them they don't want to play God over and over and over again.
And just real
So-
quick,
Yeah.
the Janus Project is a test tube baby thing for making super soldiers.
Yeah, you make super
Right.
judges. Super judges.
Super judges.
Super clone judges. And then they all have a change of heart except for the main evil one, so Rico and the robot killed them. So now everyone on the console's dead except for Gaptooth. And yeah. So that, and then what happens from there?
and there's a scientist lady.
Oh,
Also.
the scientist lady who's like kind of evil, and then she gets like really evil, and then she kind of dials it back, and then she gets really evil again. I don't know her
Yeah.
name. I
It,
forget
don't
her
it
know
name.
hit
her
me.
name
I
either.
remember. I know I'd seen her in something. Actually,
I think she's in Twin Peaks.
was she in
I don't know
Twin
if you watched
Peaks?
Twin Peaks. I think
was
she's
gonna-
Josie Packard.
I was gonna say, I know, T-Man, you and I watched a movie with Rucker Hauer a couple years ago called Deadlock. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think she's in that, and I think she's in The Crow. Because there's a chick
well,
that looks
she's
just,
hot.
There's
So.
a chick that just looks just like her who's in The Crow, which might be her.
What are you trying to
So,
say?
I
So
don't know.
Good for her.
But
Actress
anywho,
Joan Chen, everybody.
Joan Chen.
Joan Chen.
Name dropping Joan Chen.
There you go. She might have been in The
Alright.
Crow. I don't know.
She was definitely in Twin Peaks.
Cool.
She might have been in Deadlock. I don't know.
Maybe, who knows?
Who knows?
That's the one where he escapes the prison, right?
That's right. It's another prison
There's
escape movie.
And there's a bomb.
There's a
strapped
bomb
to
around the
him or
neck.
something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good flick.
So,
You guys watch a lot of great movies. That's what you
Yes,
know.
we
course.
do.
like this
and-
one. So,
Yes.
all right. So, all hell is breaking loose in Mega City.
Yep, we got the council's dead. Everyone like the reinstituting the Janus thing, and the main judge guy, or like the evil judge Rico, decides to use his blood to make the clones.
And then
And
making
then,
these
Because he
test
is
tube-
also a clone.
Yeah, so he wants to make super soldiers of him.
and they
I
can
guess.
make them at the alarming rate of 8 hours a piece.
Per clone.
Per
But they
clone.
have and there's multiple clones. That their cloning machine is like an incubator, and you can make like 8 clones at once. So that's 8 clones per hour. That's about
No,
a
no,
clone per
it's-
hour.
it's
if you
It's
do
not
one-
like
the
you're
math.
selling me a clone
No,
machine
it
right
takes
now.
eight-
What I'm
No,
saying
no,
is, do you
it
guys
takes-
want to buy a clone machine from
It
me?
takes 8 hours to make one clone.
Like new.
now, how many
Right, no, but they had like
incubators do
4.
they got?
Wasn't there like
But
more
they
than
have
one?
8. They have about 8 clones they can make.
But no. They
There's-
had like 50 clones going on in the background.
Oh,
Remember
I
that?
just saw the middle
There
clone
were like
section.
okay. So the craziest thing about all this, which you don't even learn about until after the ending fight, is this whole clone making laboratory was in the head of the
is it?
Statue of Liberty.
That's where
Those
you
damn
know what?
dirty
I have a
apes.
theory. I think this was filmed on location in
Okay.
the Statue of Liberty. That was a real clone making machine, and Judge Dredd is real.
You got to use your Jesse
What do you guys
Ventura
think?
voice when you're saying conspiracies, man.
Oh, yeah.
The clones in Judge Dredd were real, and the government is providing judges through the Statue of Liberty.
That was great.
I'm gonna give Judge Dredd the rolling DDT.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Code of the Gladiators.
Now buy my pillow, manufactured right here in Vinscoda, Wisconsin. My God.
Mr. America's workout. Whatever it is. You got pain.
The reptilian elite is spun up in the Statue of Liberty's hat.
Well, speaking of the Running Man, the man who did co-write this wrote the Running Man.
Oh,
Stephen
no
E.
way.
D'Souza.
Hey.
He also wrote Street Fighter and directed Street Fighter.
What a legend.
I know, like Street Fighter and Running Man alone gives him a forever pass. But he also did Judge Dredd.
Forever pass.
All of which are some of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, like you can kind of tell, like Stephen D'Souza movies all kind of feel the same. Like you could, like if someone was like, "Hey, the guy who made the Running Man also made Street Fighter," I'd be like, "Yeah, they're kind of the same thing. I get it."
right.
Yeah, like he's got his own like nice, weird, cheesy action vibe that I don't think anyone lets him do anymore. Because there aren't movies like Judge Dredd anymore.
Seriously, what the fuck is up with that? Make more Judge
Yeah,
Dredd
not
movies.
even on like direct to DVD stuff. I don't think really, or straight to video. Sorry,
Although we
everybody.
did see the new Kickboxer movie, which I liked a lot.
I really want to see it.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah, it's something. I mean,
It's a fucking kickboxer. It's exactly what a kickboxer movie needs to be. That's all it needs.
all right. Well,
You know
that's
what I mean?
we'll talk about that at a different
All right.
point in time.
I try
You
to
should
watch
see it, Dan.
On the supplemental podcast, we'll
You'd
talk
like
about
it.
I try to watch some
pulled
straight to
my
video action stuff, particularly with Scott Adkins, but none of it like really has that flavor anymore, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. I don't know. Like, I think Judge Dredd's the weaker one out of all of them. But, I mean, at the same
Ooh,
time,
controversial.
Okay.
can you beat Street Fighter? Can you?
Nothing can
Yeah.
beat Street Fighter.
Or The Running Man, for that matter.
Oh,
like,
man.
those are classics.
You
those
know
are
what?
shiny golden classics.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you that this would be if it went like 1, 2, 3, where 1's on the top, 3's on the bottom. This would be my number 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, third place is still good if you're talking. if
Oh,
you're,
bronze
like-
medal.
Yeah, still bronze
Absolutely.
medal.
Absolutely. I mean, all of them are top good movies. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Of all of them, I would definitely same thing with you. I'd probably say Street Fighter is my number 1.
Really? Over The Running Man?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I really, really like Street Fighter a lot.
I know people always give that movie crap.
I know. Okay,
I don't know
yeah.
why.
So like, I have friends
what's the
that
deal with that?
despise that movie. I don't understand what crack they're smoking.
How dare you call them friends?
Well, I guess they haven't seen The Legend of a Shun Li because that one. Now,
movie
you're talking about
sucks.
yeah.
That
Chris-
movie has,
although
that movie has nothing to do with
Nash-
Street Fighter.
No, Nash is super funny. Like his character, like the big cop, and he's always making stupid faces. And I love my job. He's great. The rest of the movie's terrible. Anyway, back to Judge Dredd. Sorry, Stephen
Especially
E. D'Souza,
Bison.
you're
He's
the
not
best.
even friggin' Bison.
Oh yeah, he's just like some Irish dude.
He's a friggin' like businessman, and he's Vince McMahon. Is all he
Yeah,
is.
he's an
He's just-
Irish. He's an
just
Irish
Vince
land
McMahon.
developer.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna build up land in Shadaloo," and that's it.
Shadalow.
So whatever.
All right. So
Anywho.
anyway, Judge Dredd. All right. So
then
I
the
think,
movie
yeah.
ends.
So I think Judge Dredd at some point, like he busts in. They kill the
How did he get to the top of the Statue of Liberty?
the
there an
visitor
elevator?
stairs. Yeah, there's an elevator in Statue of Liberty.
Didn't
You
he
ever been?
like? Okay,
No.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Didn't he take his like flying
There's always a line,
motorcycle
though.
and crash
Maybe
through the
cut
window
line.
or something?
No, he. I wish. They probably ran out of budget.
The half of the face fell off, though, of the Statue of Liberty. How did that happen? That's
War,
the
man.
cloning
War
machine
is hell.
Does that mean the cloning machine is exposed
that's what
this
I was
entire
thinking
time?
about. No. See, what happened was, Rico was gonna go fly away in his flying motorcycle, and then
Right.
he's about to go like take off, like he hits the gas, and
Malfunction,
Sylvester
malfunction,
Stallone rips him
malfunction.
off of the thing, and the thing blows right through the face of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, but is this like big fight after Sylvester Stallone and Rob Schneider get on the motorcycle sky chase?
Oh,
yeah.
my God, that was a little before. Yeah, because they still got to make it there. You're right.
That
Yeah.
part's
Right.
pretty awesome too, because like
That was great.
Like we were talking about when we were.
It looked like they were really there.
Yeah.
Well, like, so like you have all of these other police judges that are chasing them in their own flying motorcycles that have machine guns on the sides. So they're like shooting all these machine guns, and they're like blowing up all of these like apartment buildings and business buildings. So as they're trying to fight and shoot Judge Dredd and Rob Schneider, they're like blowing up and killing like hundreds and hundreds of innocent people that are in all these like apartment buildings and stuff right next to them.
Just celebrating birthdays,
That's
you know.
the law, man. That's the
enjoying
law.
their day off, and then boom, they're gone.
Yeah, he just
That's
brought
life
home
in Mega City 1. Mega City 1 is hell.
brought home some Chinese food and some Jack in the Box, and boom.
Like, I'm going to finally eat this really shitty
get blown
cheeseburger.
up.
Yeah.
This is a really
ridiculous.
salty cheeseburger.
Oh, Jack in the Box
That's what
is
I
the
thought
worst.
about
Anytime.
Mooyah.
Mooyah.
Northborough.
Mooyah is all right. Mooyah's all right.
Mooyah was not very good.
Well, Mooyah was good because it used to be Five Guys style where you would just get a pile of food, and then they changed it because they didn't want to be like that anymore, and now they suck.
Yeah,
Little
Five
Mooyah
Guys
history
is
for
still
Hot
everyone.
the number
takes
one.
on Mooyah, guys. Hot takes. You heard it first. on
So,
VHS
yeah,
Don't
Bandits.
let anyone get this wrong. Judge Dredd's great, but food, we're hungry people, so we're just
We're a hungry people.
All right.
In that motorcycle chase, I thought one of the funniest things was there's an advertisement, like an electronic advertisement, like a hologram for nachos or something, and like it like flickers in and out and like kind of like from bottom up and top down. It like closes and opens like a horizontal door, and they like just make it through this hologram in time, and then like some guy behind them hits the hologram and explodes.
It's a force field advertisement.
Right?
makes no
what
sense.
the fuck are you selling nachos with deadly force fields?
Makes no
Whose
sense.
idea? What? I don't know. Is that That
is the one thing in this movie that doesn't make any sense.
That is, it really is though.
Of everything.
It's not practical to have a very dangerous billboard that
Say,
can kill you
speaking
if you're
of
flying
things-
your motorcycle.
Speaking of things not making sense.
It's the only thing that didn't make sense.
So when Rico goes to the pawn/gun shop and he sees the big old robot, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, you can collect them as long as they're not like activated." So all Rico had to do is like open up a little hatch on its head and like splice two wires together. Boop. There we go. The thing's up and operational. That's it. It's like just two wires. Boop. It's like a hot wiring car barely. Boop. He's all done.
Not even. Yeah, and when Rob Schneider deactivates the robot, he has to take apart so many more wires.
Like
than
ripping out. He's
He has to
ripping
do
out
triple the
cables
wires.
left and right out of this guy.
And the robot's still punching people in the face.
It's ridiculous.
I guess he just didn't know which one wire to go off of.
Okay. One other thing I was a little bit disappointed about was all the clones are starting to like awake, right? And they're like these gooey. They look like they had like marshmallows all over their bodies. It's like
gross.
if you took like marshmallow fluff and you just like smeared it all over their bodies.
Well, they were only in like hour 4, man. Skin
know.
comes
They
at the
weren't
end.
done.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like they're like half baked super
That was
super,
raw
super
clone.
Judge Dredds, and so they're starting to like come out of their shells, right? They're starting to come out of their like test tubes.
They look like Peeps.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. They
Like
kinda-
if you took all the sugar off of Peeps.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. Let's say you kind of like put them in your mouth and you suck
We
on
just
them a little bit,
divulged
and then you
Pete's
spit
big
them out.
secret.
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
It's a Peeps conspiracy and the Statue of Liberty, let me tell you.
So my thing is like I thought that these like gooey super soldiers were gonna start fighting Sylvester Stallone, but no. They barely awake, and then the place just kind of blows up, and they all die. I guess.
Yeah.
They
I
kind
was
of
just-
disappeared,
I was
right?
about to ask, like, did they do anything?
They didn't
No.
do nothing. Like they literally.
One guy came out of his egg, and then Sylvester Stallone's like, "Ugh." And that
He
was
didn't
about
want
it.
to touch him. He was all slimy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's. I was really disappointed that there was not. Like,
yeah, they
some
did all that
crazy-
build up to the cloning stuff, and then
I
they
know.
didn't do anything with the clones.
I feel like that probably just got cut for time or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
this movie's only like 30 minutes long. I don't know what they were trying to cut.
What's the runtime on it?
Oh, yeah,
Does it
what is
say?
the runtime?
96
that?
minutes.
Oh, my God. Is it 96 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, good,
Well,
because
it
I
would've
can't read
been
that.
98 minutes if they kept in clones. You
Yeah.
can't have that.
Maybe.
It
Or
didn't
just been
test
like
well.
Dredd punching them and just being like, "You need a shower. You smell," and then he's knocking them over.
Clone City, Clone City.
So then Judge Dredd's like hanging off of the side of the Statue of Liberty, and Rico's looking over him, reading him his rights. And then Judge Dredd just like grabs him and goes whoop, and he falls out like Hans
Very
Gruber in Die
slowly
Hard.
falls out for
You know?
added dramatic effect.
And then the
He's
what was
like
her
case
name?
adjourned, you know.
I don't know,
the hot
Doctor Angry
scientist
Lady.
girl.
Yeah.
She comes back as soon like Judge Dredd is pulling himself up, but then Dr. Angry Hot Girl is there gonna shoot him in the face, but then Judge Dredd's hot girlfriend lady shoots her instead, and then everyone's safe.
I noticed.
And then there's still a bunch of fucking clones though.
Yeah. They'll figure it out. They'll wipe
Because the
them
place
out.
doesn't explode. There's just a bunch of clones there.
So I
They walk
noticed
down the stairs. Yeah.
there is a lot of shooting people in the back in this movie.
It's a noble profession being
You,
a judge.
you know what I'm getting? No, what I'm saying is like there's a part where there's like a bad guy and he gets shot in the back by a good guy. And then the good guy gets shot in the back by the bad guy. And then there's this girl and she comes up and then she gets shot by the other girl. You know what I mean?
For like, they just play the surprise shooter thing a bunch. Is really
Yeah,
what that
they
sounds
do
like.
it a billion times. You know?
Like the body falls, and you're like, "Oh, it was him who did it."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because that's what happened with Microwave Man in the cave
Microwave
or whatever.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like an X-Man villain, didn't he? Not X-Man, a fucking Mega Man villain.
Like a dollar store action figure. You're
Yeah,
like, "Wait a minute, what the hell is this?"
he was Egg Timer Man.
Which I'm sure the Judge Dredd action figures were in the dollar store within like a week.
Probably. Dr. Light. And then the Star Fox ending happens.
Star Fox ending?
It reminded me of Star Fox.
Yeah, so anyway, the
Star
judge,
Fox 64?
Rico's dead, the evil
Yeah.
judge is
Right.
dead, everyone's dead. And then like they come out, like, I don't know, he's got his muscles, Sly's got his muscles, because they ripped off
You're
his shirt.
wondering where they went.
Yeah, in case you were wondering, he's still pretty jacked. And then like they just come out of the courthouse, and everything's forgiven because everyone was evil. So like, what reminds you of the Star Fox thing?
Well, they're just like, they're just like walking out very like regally.
Yeah.
They're not getting presented
They're doing
with
they're
awards
doing the
or
run
anything.
from Star Fox 64.
yeah, exactly. That's it. It's just the setting, not the actual scenario.
And then maybe Dredd goes out with Diane Lane.
I heard
or
that,
maybe
Dane.
not.
My God,
Wow,
Jesus Christ.
your mic's pretty good, dude. You have to talk into that. You know
Holy
that, right?
Shit.
Like that to be next to your face.
Was that on your butt? Did you put the mic on your butt? Am I gonna hear that when I get your file?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, go to the hospital. Was that real? Are you on a soundboard right now, or is that you?
What's in that
Gina, help your husband. Help.
Hey,
Holy
We could smell
shit.
it over here.
Oh my God, was that real though?
That was real. No, I know the Dane Train's farts. We used to rehearse plays together, and he made the same sound.
that's because we
Now you're
had-
stewing it. This
that's
is karma
because
right now.
we
You got to
had
stew in
pizza
that.
rolls at your house while we were rehearsing our scene.
Pizza rolls don't give you gas. I never get gas from pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
They're
are really
delicious.
gassy. Oh, whew. So to all you people out there that are complaining,
I hope your
about
wife
those-
doesn't walk in there, dude.
She's not allowed in that room. Uh-oh. Oh, Gina, get out. Get out.
Get out the house.
Get out of the house.
The smell's coming from inside the house.
So anyway, the Judge Dredd gets exonerated. I think Ferguson
my
becomes his
God,
first
dude.
friend. Someone farts, and that's the end of the movie. We missed a lot of spots, but I mean, if people want to watch it, they can watch it.
Yeah,
So.
and that
I
well,
don't
they're
think we
like
missed
so,
anything.
At the end, some guys like the council's been completely murdered. So Judge Dredd, we want you to start the new council and basically rewrite the Constitution. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm late for work. And then he gets on his flying motorcycle with a bloody head still. Doesn't take a shower, and he hasn't eaten in 3 days.
Passes
He
out
hasn't-
from a
he
concussion like 2
hasn't
minutes
slept,
later.
And now he's like, I need to go to work.
And
I
like,
need
there's
to
a
create
costume
more
waiting
collateral
for him.
damage.
Yeah, and then like at the end after the credits, he's just like bashing into the. Oh, never mind. I was making a joke. I was trying to make a joke.
So like
He's just like repeatedly crashing into something because he's like passed out.
he gets onto his motorcycle and he just like hits the gas full throttle. It starts
does
like
an air
going
donut
right
and
into
gets
a
out of
crowd as everybody's trying to get away from him.
He's definitely not the most. He's a bad judge.
Did he
Judge
learn
Dredd
anything
is
about
a
ethics?
No, he's a shitty judge. He's an asshole, and this proves it. The end, he didn't learn anything. He kisses a girl, but that's it. The nerd.
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
So that's 1995's Judge Dredd.
And
Rob Schneider
Rob
gets
Schneider
taken
goes to
out
the
on the
hospital.
stretcher.
Oh yeah, Rob
That's
Schneider
it.
gets some medical attention and cracks some jokes.
'Cause he was
cracks a
shot
lot of
in the
jokes. They
stomach.
don't all land. They do not all land.
Well, you can't expect them all to land, but I mean, he's the animal. Come on, give him some credit, dude.
All right, he is the hot chick. I'll give him that.
After getting shot, they had to put more animal parts in him.
This is just a prequel to the animal.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Judge Dredd is a prequel to The Animal, and they're making clones in the Statue of Liberty.
the animal 2525.
Yeah, that's the end of the movie. Woo!
That's Judge Dredd.
Do you have any interesting factoids?
I do actually. Let me give me a minute. So apparently, the biggest facts come out from the fact that Sylvester Stallone's a real dick.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So this is what happened. The movie was supposed to be like more serious. Like it was supposed to be kind of like a dark satire instead of this goofy, weird comedy thing. That
What are you
happened.
talking about? This movie is serious.
Okay, and so, you know what? It's all good. But yeah, so like he wanted a comedy, like action, like that's what he's like Judge Dredd. That's what the character speaks to me as. He's a comedy guy. So like
He's a
he
comedy
rewrote-
guy.
Yeah, he's stand-up comedian Judge Dredd, Joseph Dredd. And then so like he rewrote most of it, and he was so like unbearable to deal with that the director was like, I'm never gonna work with big name actors again. This guy just ruined everything. So that's a big thing, is that Sylvester Stallone's a douchebag, and he rewrote like his whole thing and changed the director's vision into whatever he felt like because he was the bigger star. Now I don't know if you guys. Would you have wanted to see Stallone do it more seriously? Like
No,
a more serious
I want to
Judge
see
Dredd?
this movie.
In fact, I think that this movie definitely could have been hammed up even more.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
the guy, Schwarzenegger, was originally attached when they were trying to mess with it in the 80s, so it could have been way goofier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Stallone as Dredd.
I
think
agree.
there's-
I think he's the perfect Dredd.
Well, I mean, they're interchangeable sometimes to me. Like in my head, they're kind of interchangeable because they both play the comedy, like action thing, kind of similarly.
Yeah.
But Stallone's like the more serious actor. I would have pegged him as the more serious actor anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
That man wins Oscars.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't know though, because okay, you know how we say that like Street Fighter and all that are very similar to this because of who wrote it.
Perfect works of art. Yes.
I
Keep
think
going.
that this movie, this is a sibling movie to Demolition Man to me. I feel like those two movies are so similar.
I
in
could
their
see that.
feel.
Yeah.
And they're
I
both
definitely could see that.
both movies are about cops in the future. They all have like a lot of cheesy one-liners and stuff like that. Like it's so to me, and you know, starring Sylvester Stallone hamming it up, right? Like I think so. To me, those are two good companion movies there.
If this was a serious movie, like I don't know if I'd like it.
I
like-
agree.
Like
know
how
what I mean?
Dredd is, like the new Dredd house, because that one's like deathly serious.
Yeah.
Well, it's still like
I'm sure
B
it's a
movie
good
serious.
movie. I'm sure it's a good movie, but I
You
don't
know
know.
what it
I
is?
like the cheese.
Yeah, to me, this movie is memorable. The new Dredd is forgettable. I after watching
Yeah,
it, I just say,
I actually have to give
I
you
say,
that.
Yeah, that was kind of entertaining, and then boom, like the next day, I completely forgot about it. Whereas this movie,
Yeah.
I remember about.
It stays with
Sylvester
you. It stink
Stallone
lingers
saying-
on you for years.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely the more memorable one.
I mean, especially a lot of it's just because of like his lines and the goofiness of it, right? I mean, whereas everything in regular Dredd 2015 or whatever it is, I can't tell you a single line that was said in that movie. I don't really
I'm
remember
sure-
any specific scenes off the top of my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I,
haven't-
was trying to. I can't.
I haven't seen the new Dredd movie, but I guarantee you, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is my theory that any of the comic relief in that movie is just someone doing crappy improv at the end of a scene where they explain a joke or something. You know what I mean? Like in a commercial. Like where the like.
I don't understand.
You don't know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I don't. I'm
like,
not
can you-
following.
Can you role play one for us real
Yeah,
quick?
can you do
Like-
some crappy improv at the
I
end
tell
of
you
the
what,
scene so
like
we know
sell
what
like
you're talking
this,
about?
like he
Sell
says,
us the Judge Dredd
I'm
video
the
game.
judge, jury, and executioner. You know, because I'm the judge, right? And I say that because I'm actually the judge. And my name.
Oh,
is
no,
Judge
I
Dredd.
don't- I actually don't think-
I don't
Yeah.
hate
Bullshit.
that. That sucks.
I don't
Yeah.
think. I don't think
Drive-
that's what that was like.
Okay.
It's
I
like
don't. I
it's like
think-
anytime that you
I
go
don't
on
think that was
YouTube
like that at
today
all.
and there's some commercial for Wix and the guy takes off his glasses like, oh no, I need my glasses to see. I'm like, stupid, you know?
I haven't seen one because I
Yeah,
subscribe to
haven't-
YouTube Red.
I haven't seen that one, but I know it. Yeah, just bad commercial humor. But that's what I imagine. If I'm wrong, then I'm glad that I'm wrong.
All right. Well, also Danny Cannon, the guy who directed this, turned down Die Hard with a Vengeance to direct Judge Dredd. Now, do you think that's a better career move? Like,
Well, career move probably not, but movie move.
do you like? Wait, are you about to say that? Are you about to go on record and say that Judge Dredd is better than Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Yes.
Which one's Die Hard with a Vengeance? Is
The one
that
with
The one
Samuel
with Samuel
Jackson.
Jackson.
with the you aiming for these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Die Hard Arcade.
I think I like Judge Dredd better than Die Hard with a Vengeance.
enough.
Not
All right.
regular, not better than the first Die Hard.
But
I still have never seen the first Die Hard.
What?
Everybody.
Dude.
Yep.
what? All right.
That qualifies
that's
me to be
that's
part of the
like
VHS
fourth
Bandits, I
movie
think.
that we're gonna have to do.
Oh my God, can we do No Holds Barred? Like,
Yeah,
so what I want to
we
do.
gotta do No Holds Barred. Yeah, we'll have to do
All right.
that.
Also, another group that turned this movie down, the Coen brothers. So the
Whoa,
Coens-
what?
Yeah, the Coen brothers were like,
I would have liked to see
yeah,
that.
they turned it down to make Fargo, which is obviously the
Oh,
better
come
move.
on, Coen Brothers. Jeez.
I mean, they're pretty much the same movie.
yeah.
But
I could see
yeah.
why they went for the Coen Brothers for that one.
Yeah, so the Coen brothers decided not to direct Judge Dredd in favor of Fargo. Jury's out on if that was the smarter move or not.
Yeah, I don't know. There's,
Time will tell.
Fargo was career suicide for the Coen
Oh my
Brothers.
God, they
That's
didn't do
when
anything
it went
after
all
that.
downhill.
Oof, woof, bark, dog noises. All right. So yeah, in terms of all that, that's what I got. Oh, one of the producers is the guy who used to run Carlico.
What?
The guys who like made Terminator and all that stuff. like
Coralco.
Pictures.
Yeah.
So like he left Carlico and then he formed Synergy. So that
Who was that? Was that Mario Casar?
no, it was Andrew Vagina.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Vag. Yeah, so it was his partner. Kassar, I think, stuck with Carlico till it went down because of Cutthroat Island.
Right. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe they threw $120 million at Cutthroat Island thinking it was going to make money.
I
Like
don't even know what that is.
Gina Davis is it's like a pirate movie. It's really bad. Directed by
it's
her
terrible.
husband Rennie Harlan, the guy who directed Die Hard 2 and The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. His one good movie.
One of the best movies of all time. Which that's movie number 5 we're gonna have to do.
All right, fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
don't like that movie?
It's not
Fine,
that good.
T-Man. You don't have to be on that episode.
Yeah,
It's
T-Man.
just gonna
I'll
be
be
me
there.
and Kevbot and John.
We're gonna have the
It's
baby
gonna be-
replace you.
That's right.
Okay.
T-Baby.
I'm sorry.
Once we break Kevbot out of Aspen Penal Colony. That's what he gets for trying to mess with a spaghetti machine.
So
But yeah, so all right. So overall, what are you guys' thoughts?
Oh, we have to fucking look up.
Oh.
John, look up the ratings on
Look up
IMDb.
IMDb
you
ratings?
gotta
Yeah.
look at IMDb, and then we have to look up what the rating is on Amazon for the VHS.
For the
I
VHS.
tell you what, why don't you look up the Amazon? why don't you look up the IMDb? I'll look up the Amazon, okay?
Wait, Dane, you can't do it. John is perfectly capable of looking up Amazon.
No, I was just gonna say we'll do two
to
birds with one stone.
make it quicker, right?
Yeah, make it quicker.
All right. Well, I'm already here.
Ooh. Wait, what do you have? IMDb?
Yeah.
All right, Dane, what do you think the IMDb rating is out of 10?
Out of 10, 8.5 out of 10.
Holy shit. No, it's not. I think it's going to be 4.3 out of 10.
All right. The real answer is 5.5 out of 10 from 96,605 reviews.
Ooh.
Right.
So there's probably some 8.5s there, but not as the average.
All right,
So you sort of win. You get a nice gold star.
all right, guys. Guess what?
Wait, who?
Huh?
What?
Guess what?
You found it?
All right, Amazon. All right, the VHS
All right.
tape. Out of 5 stars, what is how many stars out of 5 is the VHS on Amazon?
2.8.
T-Man?
I'm saying 5.
You're basically the winner because it's 4.5 out of 5 stars. So almost
You guys,
5 stars.
it was all you guys. You guys just
because
they rigged this. They rigged
movie's
this.
that good.
Yep.
The reptilian elite rigged this vote.
All right. So now, all right.
They're basically the same rating on both.
All right. Now, out of 10
Spaghetti robots?
Out of 10
10
spaghetti
spaghetti
robots, how much? All right, T-Man out of 10 spaghetti robots.
Ooh. Out of 10 spaghetti robots, I think I'd give this 8 spaghetti robots. Rob Schneider included.
All right. There you
8
go.
spaghetti robots.
Wow.
All right,
Dane
Johnson.
Train.
Oh no, Johnson's got to go.
He is the guest of honor. I think we should save the best for last.
Okay. All right. Good call. All right. So I'll give this movie 9 out of 10 spaghetti robots, and it's only 1 point off because, like I said, I was expecting some kind of weird gooey marshmallow super soldier fight at the end of the movie, and I didn't get it. So that's the only reason why it's taken off 1 point.
That's fair. All right. Big J Sully, how many spaghetti robots would you give Judge Dredd starring Sylvester Stallone and
7.
Rob Schneider?
7 spaghetti robots out of 10. It's good. It's fun. But I don't like it nearly as much as you guys. Like even
You don't like
in the
it
same
1 point more than me
stratosphere.
and 2 points more than Dave.
I don't. Yeah, I like it gets a 7 because it's like goofy enough, but at the same time, like I think it's a shitty. Like it's pretty bad.
What?
But it's goofy enough to kind of overcome how
crazy?
bad it is.
What's bad about it?
What
It's
makes
just-
this
I
a
don't know.
shitty movie? It's
Like-
not shitty at all.
I mean, like I like stupid action movies for the most part, and especially like it from people like D'Souza and everybody. But like this one just felt like especially like dumb. I don't know. It was something about it that
I
just
think
kind of
it's
like
fairly clever, actually.
there's just something. And plus, I don't like Rob Schneider nearly as much as you do. And I thought a lot of his jokes were really terrible.
Well, it's supposed to be cheesy.
No, but like there's a difference between cheesy and terrible, man.
Like what?
Like
I can't tell the difference.
yeah, like cheesy, you're like, that's funny, and then terrible, you're just like, oh god, all right,
Nothing
shut the
made
fuck
me
up.
groan.
What about that fucking line when they're out? Sorry, everybody.
You can say
Go.
fuck.
Oh, fuck. Cool. What about that line when they're outside of like the fire pit thing or whatever, and he's like, "What do we do? Say we're from Cursed Earth Pizza?" Like that fucking.
I
line?
didn't even hear
Dude,
that. I think that's
what?
fucking cool.
That's awesome.
I think that's a great line.
Are you
Kevbot,
kidding
come
me?
back. Kevbot, I can't do this. I thought I could do this, but I
This
don't
movie,
know if I can.
see, to me, this movie's so realistic because I feel
Cursed
if
Earth
I was,
Pizza.
It's realistic.
if I was in, listen to me. If I was in Rob Schneider's position, I would have said the exact same thing.
Right?
So-
Cursed Earth Pizza, man.
It's true to. It's
No,
true
you
to
would have
real
said
life.
Cursed and then the fire would have gotten you.
This movie is a
if you were playing
reflection
it
of
super
real
realistic.
life. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, all right. I also really like the comics. I'm not going to lie. So there's that little part of me like I love when they blow
Okay.
up canon. Like I do like when they do that. But like there's also that little part of me that's like I know they can do better than this. And they do, but it's also less memorable. So, I mean,
Wait, so they do better than the comics? do?
no, like the comics are really good. Dredd is a better movie, but it's not as memorable. So it depends on like
what
it's
would
a
you give
better made
Dredd?
movie. 8 or 9, somewhere around there.
Interesting.
Like it's
What?
good.
You
like
give
it's,
it more?
yeah. Look, it's a better movie, but it's not a movie I would probably watch as much as Judge Dredd because I hang out with you guys.
Here's the deal.
And you guys are gonna pick
This
Judge
movie-
Dredd
We
over
won't
this
allow
one.
that to
Yeah,
happen.
To me,
pretty much.
All right, so like, would I rewind this movie? Hell
Yeah.
yeah, I would, and that's because it's entertaining every single time. And it's it's even more fun when I watch it with friends. Whereas Dredd, I watch it once and I'm like, I have no desire to see this movie again. It's a one and done for me. So I wouldn't rewind, or I couldn't rewind it. I'd have to hit pause and go back to the main menu on the Blu-ray or the DVD.
That's how I feel about Total Recall.
really.
Whoa!
Okay, I tell you
the
what.
Colin Farrell one because that one I couldn't even make it through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the new, I mean, obviously I love the original Total Recall, but
I thought you were talking about the
assume-
original. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
No,
we were about to
no,
have
no, no.
we were about to have a
See,
block war
no,
here.
that
You almost
was-
started a
see the
block
remake.
war.
I feel like this is like it's the same situation. The original Total Recall, it's cheesy and fucking, I don't know, I think it's fucking awesome.
Dude,
Yeah,
all
it's
the
great.
remakes.
And then the new one is like super serious and
Yeah.
like, but it's
I didn't
still
even-
cheesy, but it like Sucks.
What can I say? I give great wife. That's the only line I remember from the new Total Recall. You remember that line?
No.
You don't even remember that. Okay. That movie I didn't even finish. And I finish a lot of movies, like a lot of shitty movies. I just watch Bratz. And we watched Lizzie McGuire movie last night. And that's the 4th time I've seen the Lizzie McGuire movie, Don't Call the Cops. And like, I just, but like, you know.
Oh my God, I don't hear the
new
sirens
Total
anymore.
Recall, like, was just terrible. That was the fucking worst thing I've, oh my God.
So all of these remakes of all these 80s classics, like even like the RoboCop movie, right? Same thing.
Wasn't
You
Total
watch
Recall
I didn't
1990?
see that.
You watch
I
it
saw
once,
the RoboCop remake. It
it's-
was pretty good.
It's completely forgettable. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? To me, I'm just
Oh
kinda
no,
like,
it's
eh.
empty shell. It's an empty shell.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
But,
It's a cash
yeah,
grab.
It has
You
no
know what I mean?
personality to it, like at all.
Yeah. So,
But it wasn't terrible. It's just like you're like, well, this has no reason to exist.
Exactly.
It's like
that's
a
what I'm talking
justify your
about.
life thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a movie where I was like, well, I wasted money on a rent, the
Well-
$1.50 on the Redbox rental. But
I mean, ignoring the very skewed VHS reviews of Judge Dredd, the very, very skewed reviews of Judge Dredd, not a lot of people remember that as fondly as you would think. So, like, the new Dredd was supposed to wash the bad taste out of everyone's mouth by like replacing that one with something that it was for the fans, bro.
You
It was
should-
for the fans.
you should
And then
go
it
on-
failed at the box office. The end.
you should go on Amazon and just look at like the titles of people's reviews, not even just the paragraph of their reviews, but like the headers, and they're like, only Stallone can say, "I am the law." And
I'm gonna look that up right now.
5
because
stars.
I need to see this because this is gonna make me. Real
if you
sad.
like the limited dialogue they give Stallone. Another one, I
He
am
talks
the
a
law.
lot more than they're giving him credit for.
Stallone, Sylvester is great in this movie, along with Armando Sante.
Armando Sante is good in nothing.
Who was he? Rico?
Yeah, he was Rico.
I loved him. I thought he was great.
He's
was
great
a
in this
terrible
movie.
actor.
I wish he was in
He
more
was
stuff,
great.
to tell you the truth.
He was my favorite part of this movie, other than Rob Schneider.
The robot, I think, was my second
All right, there's
favorite
one
part of
good
this movie.
review. I've seen one good review, and it's great product and fast delivery. That's good. That's a good review.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I based my my 8 stars out of.
That's fair. You're 8
My
spaghetti
8 spaghetti robots. Yes.
spaghetti robots. All right, maybe okay.
It's another one that says,
I'm
gift,
outnumbered
husband
here, and
loves
that's
it.
fine.
No,
Right?
we're
Come
not.
on.
This isn't an argument.
This
an
is
open
no. I'm
discussion. You're
arguing right now.
entitled
No, hey,
to your
hey,
7-star
Block
opinion.
war right now.
Okay.
Shoot out the windows. We're doing this. It's LA, baby. We can do whatever we want.
It's not Mega City.
Oh yeah, fuck. There's consequences.
My window just goes to an alleyway. There's no one out there.
Oh, tonight.
Sure.
Well, that hopefully means that there won't be any flying motorcycle judges out there shooting through your, shooting down
That's
your
right.
I have been
apartment
doing a
building.
little bit of hacking, so that might actually happen.
Oh shit. Dude.
I found a wire and I found another wire and I just kind of put them together.
Hey,
then
make
it
a
made a
killer
robot.
robot.
Yeah, and I made a killer robot, and yeah, and he moves really badly, but he does his job. So all you want is a robot that does his job.
So that's Judge Dredd, folks.
There you go.
For the most
go.
part, yeah, that's Judge Dredd, and also Friendlies Talk. It's good
And
for
also,
Friendly
and also
Talk.
talking about friendlies. If you do not have a friendlies in your location, go somewhere that there is one. And get
Yeah,
yourself
move
a
to
nice
the
toast
northeast,
burger.
then immediately regret it and move back up.
Okay. Anywho, so that's it. Do you wanna get us out of here, John? Do you know what to say?
No, I do not.
You
So
got.
one of you guys
You
do.
gotta say.
All right. Well, that's the end of the show. We fucking watched Judge Dredd. I've been Topher Hansen. With me, as always, is
Dane Train.
and our special guest.
Zoo Sully. My name's Sully.
Yes. Now, be kind and rewind.
Oh, that's how you say it.
Yeah, you say it.
Okay. This has been the whole thing, or just
No, just say be kind and rewind.
be kind and rewind.
Oh God.
Come back, Evan.